What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Beach Cliff Studios video. This is a special one though, because this is a park review.
Yeah, our very first park review.
So if you enjoy this park review, let us know in the comment section. Let us know by giving a thumbs up, and we know to do other parks that we have been to before or that we're going to in the future. But this one in particular was inspired by my first visit in April to Kennywood. Now, Kennywood is a smaller park outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, only 11 miles outside of downtown. And when I say small, it's only about 80 acres. Now, in comparison, I know Cedar Point is huge, but Cedar Point's 364 acres. So it's quite a difference. And because this is such a small park, it might fly under the radar for a lot of people. So unless you're a coaster enthusiast who knows about
Phantom's Revenge, or if you're a local to that Western Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area, you might know about Kennywood, but other than that, Kennywood probably flew under your radar.
But what we're here to do is have it fly over your radar. We're here to give Kennywood the respect that we feel like it deserves.
So when you walk into any small park, you're probably gonna think that that park is missing something. Maybe they're missing a dark ride, they don't have enough coasters, but that's not the case for Kennywood. Kennywood has 45 rides in total, 8 of which are roller coasters.
And now, out of those 8 roller coasters, a couple of your favorites. We already mentioned Phantom's Revenge, because everyone knows about Phantom's Revenge.
So good.
But Jackrabbit is one of your favorite Woodies.
Yep.
And we rode Racer, which is a great ride. And they even have a newer ride, Steel Curtain, which breaks 2 records. It has the tallest inversion at 190 feet. And it has the most inversions for any U.S. coaster.
Yep.
And I think the official number is 9. So in the roller coaster department, it kind of checks off most of the boxes. It has some newer, some older classic, a couple rides from the 20s, like Jackrabbit and Racer. So there's not a whole lot that you're going to be missing out. If you're a coaster enthusiast, you're going to enjoy this park. So since they have the roller coasters checked off, you would think that they're missing a lot of maybe flat rides.
Well, actually, no. They have tons of thrilling flat rides, family flat rides. They have an indoor shooting dark ride, an S&S Scream and Swing. They have a ride called the Old Mill, which is like a log flume, but you don't get wet at all. They have a ton of flat rides that is very unexpected for a park that size.
Yeah, they really pack it in, and they have that walkthrough, that Noah's Ark like
Noah's
walkthrough.
Ark, yep.
So really, there's not a whole lot in the ride department. They have kiddie sections. They have kiddie rides, a kiddie coaster, and the little Phantom. They really check off from full-blown enthusiast all the way down to small children, and you can't really say that there's much missing in the ride department, which is absolutely shocking, I must say.
So while Kennywood has a lot of rides, one of the biggest downsides with that park is also has to do with the rides, because their operations are pretty bad. On pretty much every coaster, they are only running one train, and they are not sending people out every 30 seconds or anything. They are definitely taking their sweet old time sending trains out.
So if it's any sort of busy day, you're going to have longer lines.
Yep.
So be prepared. But the good thing is, because it is a smaller regional park, they don't get huge crowds normally, at least not that we've ever found. But when the crowds do start filing in, yeah, prepare to wait. And also, we said they had 8 coasters, and they kind of have 7.5 coasters, really, because Steel Curtain will be down just about as much time as it's up at that park.
So if you go to Kennywood and Steel Curtain is open, ride it when you can, because that ride will probably close at some point during your visit.
Run right to it and ride it 2 or 3 times in a row if the line isn't too crazy, and if you like it enough after the first time. If you want to get any rides, right away. So now that we got rides out of the way, and it's surprisingly good reviews so far with the rides, but the atmosphere. Another thing that you look for a park is that atmosphere. And because Kennywood is one of the older parks still in operation right now in the United States today, it has a great atmosphere. You walk all over that park and you see older buildings, and you just get that old-time feeling, but you get a lot of the newer amenities with that old-time feeling. So it's a perfect mix. And going along with that old classic feel even begins when you pull right into that parking lot. because it's one of the few major amusement parks in the country that doesn't make you pay for parking. And I didn't know about that. Whenever we pulled in, I had no idea. So we pulled in and I was waiting to see like a booth or something that I would have to pay at. But
no.
And the parking lot, you know, and you get what you pay for, because the parking lot isn't like some really nice, like great paved parking lot with attendants and all that. So it's kind of like dirt and grass and it's, but it's free. So you can't really complain about that.
So since Pittsburgh is super hilly, the overflow parking lot for Kennywood is actually on a hill. So you can take a ski lift down from that part of the parking lot to the entrance, which I've never had to do that, but just keep that in mind.
That's scary. That ski lift, when I saw it, I wouldn't want to.
You don't have to do it, but it'd definitely be a lot easier if you are parking out there.
I'd be walking.
But I don't think that happens too much. Going along with that smaller park classic feel, you can actually bring your own food into Kennywood and put it on these picnic tables under pavilions and eat it there, so you don't have to pay all that overpriced amusement park food.
So now, do we recommend Kennywood to our viewers? Obviously, I think you got the idea that we like Kennywood and obviously would recommend Kennywood. We've talked it up and said all sorts of good stuff about it. So obviously we recommend Kennywood. But what if you live in North Carolina, or what if you live in California? Do we think that's a park that you're gonna fly across the country or drive 8 hours to? No. But if you're within, I would say with us, it's about a 2-hour drive for us from Cleveland to the Pittsburgh area. So 2 hours was well worth it. I definitely think it was well worth 2 hours. And I would even drive as far as probably 3 hours just to do a Kennywood trip. I think it's that good where I would travel that much.
Yeah, so would I. So most times I've been to Kennywood, I lumped in going to Pittsburgh along with going to Kennywood, and that is a good thing about Kennywood being right in a city. So I think it's definitely worth, a 3-hour drive if you're gonna do just Kennywood and maybe do the city too.
Or if you're further away and you're going to be in the Pittsburgh area, definitely check it out. Or if you're from further away and you're doing a multiple park trip, Cedar Point is only a few hours away. Waldameer, another smaller park, is just a couple hours up 79. And then it's in Pennsylvania also, so you have Knoebels, you have Hershey Park, you have Dorney. I mean, I don't know how far it is from like something like Kings Island. I don't think extremely far. But if you're doing a trip and you need to add another park or want to add another park or could add another park,
definitely add Kennywood.
Kennywood is one that you definitely want to add in there. So in conclusion, we don't have a ton of bad stuff to say about this. Like we said, operations and that, probably one of the only bad things about this park. So if you like roller coasters, if you like flat rides, if you like unique old flat rides, if you like new extreme flat rides, if you like indoor coasters, Exterminator is an indoor spinning wild mouse. They really do have everything you can ask for out of a smaller park crammed into a small area. In conclusion, about Kennywood, we've gone over everything that we can talk about. Roller coasters, check. Bad operations, check.
Water rides, check. Thrilling flat rides, check. Mild flat rides, check. They really have it all.
So all these things, it's just checking off the list. So if you need another park to check off your list, then make Kennywood the next one that you fill in that little box next to. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, and keep in mind this was our first review, so I think we would only get better. So if you recommend some more reviews, expect them just to get better and better as we do them more and more. I think that's kind of like with our vlogs and a lot of stuff that we've done. We've kind of progressed over time like anyone does.
Everyone, yeah.
So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.